Good day, class. My name is Edward Stamey, and this is my video on denominational diversity. Um, so, just a little bit of why I'm talking about the Baptist in this part. During the beginning of my path to find my own Christian religion that I felt at home with, I did a lot of research. I went to several different Christian denominations before I decided to become a Catholic. The reason why this was is because I wanted to be exposed to as much Christian faith as I could before making this decision. Because, as everyone here may know, that's a pretty important thing to answer before you decide to devote yourself to a certain denomination. During this time, I went to the Baptist faith, Presbyterian, Methodist, Episcopalian. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I went to a lot of different churches, and the Catholic Church actually became where I felt more comfortable at. But I'm not here to discuss about the Catholic Church. I'm here to discuss about the Baptist Church, because in reality, when I was a child, that's what I was in the beginning, was a Baptist. I learned a lot about it to understand why the Baptist faith is important and why I feel it's important. We must look at its origins of this faith to get an understanding of its importance. First, in the beginning, the Baptists were actually Puritans. They fled from England to the New World, America, to escape religious persecution, to get away from the Catholic Church that was actually running England during that time. When they came over, they established a Puritan faith here in America. In 1609, some of the Puritans separated from the Puritan faith because they felt that Christ died on the cross for everyone's sins, not just a select few people. They became a pretty good, well-established group of folks. The big thing that they had was they accepted the teachings of Dutch theologian Jacob Armisus, that Christ died on the cross for forgiveness of everyone's sins. This would be one of the most important events in American Christian heritage because it allowed the birth of new ideas regarding Christianity and faith. The Baptist faith practiced only two sacraments: ordinance, the baptism, and the Lord's Supper. And their core belief is religious freedom with free tradition church. This was the first time a religious group came together, accepted one another's belief systems, and spread the word of God and forgiveness of sins. Again, not just for a chosen few, but for everyone. Another important issue that stands out in the Baptist faith is that they split into two different factions in 1845. The good thing when they did this, there was no wars between the two factions like there had been in the past when it came down to the Lutherans separating and the Calvinists and the different Catholics. Y'all know. So they went into these subdenominations that are still practiced to this day. One would be the Conservative Baptist Church. One's a Southern Baptist Church. And again, I could be wrong on this, so if somebody knows a little bit more than me, then please let me know. The big thing was the factions separated because there are different ideas on slaveholders before the Civil War. And even despite then, both factions during and after the Civil War went on missions to spread the word of God to those who haven't heard his word. The spread of the Baptist faith helped usher in a newfound way of religious beliefs and religious freedoms in America. This brings me to my last point about the importance of the Baptist faith, is that they were the most outspoken religious groups in America on freedom of religion. The early founders of the Baptist faith were not satisfied with state-regulated churches, nor were they satisfied to receive the crumbs for more toleration state-regulated churches. They became the beacon of religious freedom in America for everyone who wanted to study and hear the Word of God by ministers who were not appointed by the government. This group was set the tone for religious freedoms in America and had one that helped both write the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution and signed it. Thank you.